day 11 on plan for my second round of shifting this. I'm just going to call it the indomethacin weight. So today, the thing that's really hit me, not just from a personal perspective, but from some of the comments from clients today, is particularly at the moment, what we are first week of December, and well, because it's December, people Christmas decorations are going up on the houses, aren't they? And it feels like Christmas has begun, even though it's 3 weeks away yet. So the one of the things that I often think to myself is, for all the times I have said no to food that I've either been offered or that I've wanted, bloody hell, I should have lost at least a stone this week. And because I have said no to that, and I've said no to that, and I didn't have a drink then, and I didn't join in at that meal, and I didn't have a slice of cake then, and blah, 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 blah. So that way of thinking can lead to, so this one won't hurt. I've said no so much that how can it possibly hurt to have just one mince pie, or just one glass of wine at the party, or yes, I will have dinner out. I'm going to be careful though. I'm going to be careful, and I'll make sure I have just the salad. I once worked out, by the way, on that note, I chose was actually very healthy from the constituent parts, the macros perspective, salad at Bill's. And so from a healthy eating perspective, not weight loss perspective, it was a brilliant choice. But if I had been wanting to lose weight at that time, the calories worked out at, it was something staggering, like 800 calories. It had avocado, which is really, really good for you, but high in fats, which therefore pushes up the calories. So if you're thinking, oh, a salad from a healthy eating perspective, fantastic, as long as it's got all the right macros and everything in it. If you're thinking about it from a weight loss perspective, not necessarily so. Sometimes just having chicken and veg, or a piece of fish and veg, is a much better choice because of the things that are added in. This salad had seeds as well. It's all coming back to me now. And butternut squash and olive oil dressing, all great healthy stuff, but from a weight loss perspective, no. So that one won't hurt way of thinking, which definitely I get as well. I absolutely understand that when you say no to so much else. Actually, it does hurt, because what I see in the perspective of you guys and me losing weight is that you either maintain that week. If you've really said a lot of one won't hurt, then you might go up, and if you are lucky, then you might lose a little bit. So I'm seeing lots of little bits of weight loss this week where that one won't hurt mentality kicks in. And what I do with myself is I say to when I hear myself saying, oh, for goodness sake, I've said no to so much this week, this one won't hurt, I say, yes, it will hurt. And I say it because it will affect what the scales say. So I'll be really grumpy when I jump on the scales after all these times I've said no, to go and ruin that moment of yay on the scales that when I weigh in next week because of this one. Now, you may be sat there thinking, well, how can one hurt? That doesn't make any sense. If you've 98% of your week said no, and then 2% you've said, yeah, okay, I will have that. How can one hurt? The reason it hurts from a weight loss perspective is that there's multiple reasons. One is that, particularly if you're on the lower steps, you'll pay back your glycogen store and the water that holds it in place, which will weigh something. So you get that, doesn't look like you've lost anything, or not very much, but actually what you're weighing is the glycogen going back on again, which is obviously disappointing because you're not getting that reward for all the times you did say no. But more to the point, what I find happens with myself and with my clients is that when you say yes once, it's never to lettuce leaves we say yes to. At the moment, it might be mince pies or the glass of wine, like I said, or I'm just going to have, yes, I am going to have a meal out. Oh my Lord, looks like, especially at the minute with the Omicron variant, who knows what's going to happen in the next couple of weeks. So there's definitely that thinking of, oh, and I might not be able to socialize and go out, so I'm going to make the most of it now. This once won't hurt. Um, and of course, I must add here that as an adult, we all have that perfect right to make that choice. If that feels right for you in that moment, you go for it. We are all adults. We're just going to face those consequences, whatever they are. And if we're happy with those consequences for the choices we make, I'm happy too. But just be aware of that internal chatter of one won't hurt. And the reason it might hurt is because you trigger off that addictive cycle. It won't be lettuce leaves. It will be the higher energy, high carb, high fat things that we go for, the chocolates, the mince pies, the wine, and that will reinforce that addictive neural pathway that we've all got in our brains. And coming out of that way of thinking, that can take weeks to shove that appetite away. I talk about a sugar dragon, and that when I'm solidly on plan and not letting those sorts of things, be that maintenance or weight loss, by the way, not letting those things pass my lips, then I've put my sugar dragon to sleep. And when I eat something that's high energy, I wake it up, and then it just starts roaring and roaring for more. So it's got to be worth it. Got to be worth waking up that sugar dragon for.